Hey guys, little update before we start the video. We're going to be hosting our monthly Miracle Cup tournament April 28th. I hope to see you guys there. All the details are in the Discord. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more. Hope you enjoy the video, guys. Peace. Alright, so this is an interesting hand with the Reborn Tengu. I did update the list a little bit. After this match, I added back old favorite of Ancient Fairy Dragon. I feel like with the consistency of the Wandering Griffin, it fits better. But in this game, we still get a full board in the process, and it really doesn't impact the combo. It just, would give us a little bit more of a boost, and we would have been able to get out, for example, a different monster in that position. Junk Speeder is going to come out. I don't remember of this combo if we're playing the third Reborn Tengu. It doesn't matter though, we do summon 4 monsters, so that Reborn Tengu won't come out anyway. We always search for that Illumination. You could also go for the Arrival in Mind and play a different card combo, but I prefer this one. It's a lot smaller and one of cards that really don't impact your combos as much. Starting off, we are going to get our Baron as soon as possible to protect ourselves from Nib. And we're going to go Assault plus Charge Warrior to get out Excel. Now just remember, when you do this play, you always are going to choose the Jet instead of the Assault, so you can get that tribute effect when you summon the Stardust Dragon to get the Excel back for free. Next up, you're going to go Stardust plus a Stardust Dragon. 2 Stardust monsters equals Crimson Dragon. You're going to get yourselves a really cool spell card called Synchro Rumble, and you're also going to get that Excel Dragon back. Now, luckily for us, this also triggered Trail in Hand, so we don't really have to play around that, which is really nice. So, we're going to keep continuing off. We're going to tribute off the wheel to get out the Stardust Synchron to go into the 8 for the combo here. And the combo is we're gonna bring out Frame Lord Omega in this part of it. Our opponent is on branded so far. Stardust is gonna get that Stardust Synchron to hand, as well as get our Bestial Dispatter, since we had Assault Synchron in hand as well. Now Bestial Dispatter is on field. We're gonna bring back the Omega right away, and we're gonna use that Omega for 2 things. Number 1, we're gonna use it to pitch another card. And Synchro Rumble is going to bring out Wheel Synchron, and this is where I was realizing, hey, I'm missing a crucial card. I should be playing Chen Chen here. I meant to add it to the build, but it must have slipped out of my mind. So I'm playing kind of an old style of the build in that Synchro department still, and you'll see in updated games later on, but it still works out. We do get a Crystal Wing. Instead, we would have got a Shen Shen in a Hot Red. I feel like the Banish in the still Omni Negate is still really powerful. So we're chilling here. We have 4 negates. Our opponent opens up with a second copy of Super Poly and draws into a Nibiru, which we obviously wouldn't have been able to negate. He gets the Garura. So far showing nothing. Face up negating, trying to negate our Baron. Gonna use the Crystal Wing to stop that negation, because I feel like the Omni Negate is a little bit stronger here. Our opponent's gonna go right to battle. He's gonna take 3,000 damage to draw that card. I'm not going to negate it. I don't think it's worth it. I'm saving for the right time. There he is. This is the right time, in my opinion. When he gets this spell, I will not let his fusion recover and resolve. So we're going to use Baron de Fear, and we're going to negate that fusion, leaving him with nothing so far. He still has 1 more card in hand, which is a Bestial Lubellion was the draw, and he's going to be able to get himself Bestial Serenair. And Serenair is going to be able to banish our Heart Red to get that Lubellion out to search for some kind of branded card. The one of choice is probably going to be Branded Beast, so he can get rid of the Baron de Fear. Now he's trying to really get us off lethal, but he does forget one thing. Omega returns at the next standby phase, giving us guaranteed lethal and making this duel over. Going right to battle, finishing this thing off, no questions asked. My opponent really had a really strong hand. If I didn't have as many interruptions as I did, I could have been the person in the bad situation there. Hey guys, it's your boy BrandoAKAMiracle, showing you guys some clips from the Duel Triangle event. So far in the event, I've stuck with synchros. You know, I'm your synchro guy. I love synchros. Starting off, we open up a full combo with this board. Getting the adventure token, getting the illegal knight. Unfortunately, in the event, in fact, they decided to ban Wandering Griffin as the only card in the adventure engine they decided to ban, which is super unfortunate because it messes with consistency slightly, so you have to figure out some outs and some turnarounds for that. But I did, and this is a really cool deck when it comes down to it at the end of this combo. So the beginning of the combo is always a Baron if you can, and then the Faithful Adventure will protect you from an Ash Blossom. Very excellent starting combo. And Junk Speeder is going to summon as many monsters as it possibly can here. And looks like we're going to get that Illumination and start grinding our Synchros, going into Jet with the Junk Speeder to get a charge, to get a bonus card to hand, as well as we're going to go Assault plus Stardust Charge to get out Excel. Now this is where I've, in the last video, you guys kind of saw the changes. Fortunately, the opponent surrendered there, but you guys will see it in another clip very shortly. Alright, this is an interesting hand going second. Our opponent is on Chimera, Illusion Chimera. Illusion Sword Knight seems like an easy card to out with the Ash Blossom. My opponent has Polymerization in hand, being able to fuse that Edge and Chain and the Nightmare Magician to get out Baphomet. So my opponent still is in a really strong position, even though I negated his first card, getting one monster negate on the field. I do have the Called By, but you will soon see that won't matter. Sending that card, you can target a Fiend to return to hand. And this next card, Patchwork, will get him a Polymerization and as well as another Fiend. Now my opponent's going to use Polymerization once more to Fusion Summon using Alpha the Master of Beasts and Edge and Chain to get out the Chimera King of Phantom Beasts, which will be able to take a card out of my hand. Now, depending on which card he takes, my move isn't going to be as strong, but Called By was unfortunately the right card there for me at the moment. Right is going to be able to out a significant amount of cards, as well as Small World getting rid of the Synchron to get the Revolution. We're going to use the Illegal Knight to use it as Faithful Adventure. Usually I use the Draco back to get rid of Ash, but it's really cool removal when it comes to it sometimes. There is the Baron de Fear. I'm going to use the Revolution first to make sure I get my Revolution just in case he has anything. He's going to negate this effect. Now, really, I was just worried about the negate because I still have access to Junk Speeder, which is the real main threat he should be worried about. Now, Faithful Adventure, we're also going to get a Water Enchantress to hand to just banish it right away. We're going to get rid of the Draco back in the Revolution and the token to get out Junk Speeder. And Junk Speeder is going to be able to summon 4. 1, 2, 4, and 5. We're still in a really tremendous spot. Illumination. We're going to use Junk plus Jet to get ourselves Charge Warrior. Charge Warriors can give us the ability to draw a card. And we're going to go into Exalt plus Charge Warrior to get out our Excel. And we're still in a really strong spot here, using its normal effect in our opponent surrenders. Knowing we have just so much plays, I feel like I get the point of surrendering when there's no resolution left for you. Alright, this is a really good hand. It's not the most orthodox hand, but with Right and Water Enchantress and Assault, we can do a lot of stuff without our normal summon. Now, the only misplay I did make is I summoned the Illegal Knight when I didn't have to. I could have got an extra Synchron on the board. Assault Synchron plus Water Enchantress, we're going to get ourselves out our Junk Speeder. Now, we're still protected from Ash Blossom, but not Imperm or anything like that. No negates present on the board as of the moment. But it does resolve thanks to Faithful Adventure. My opponent still might have an Ash in hand, but it won't be able to activate. Now, I would have been able to get one more Synchron out if I didn't summon that Illegal Knight, but I did, so it's not going to end up mattering for us. Now, Excel's going to come out. Excel's going to use its ability and tribute itself right away. And we're going to get ourselves out our token. Oh, our opponent surrenders. Every time that Excel comes out, my opponent decides to surrender. Honestly, I just wanted to show off that really unorthodox play of getting Junk Speeder and it resolving due to the Faithful Adventure protection. All right. This is a really good hand. Tuning, be able to bait out that Ash Blossom. And it did exactly what we wanted it to. We have the other Ash Blossom in hand as well as a Small World. Small World being able to trigger for free now just because of that bait we played. And he fell right into it. Water Enchantress coming out too now, getting us our right. Right is a big part of this. Right is the Ash every single time. That's why I chose the tuning first. Now, Faithful Adventure and Illegal Knight are going to come out for free now. Revolution's going to come out as well to get ourselves out our Baron. Baron's coming out, and then to finish off the combo, Revolution's going to come out. We hit the Illumination, which is a kind of bad mill. Our opponent tries to nib. That is why we get the Baron out before the 5 summons most of the time. Baron now negates the nib. Only bad thing is now we're not protected from Imperm or Effect Veiler. We are still protected from Ash Blossom due to the Faithful Adventure. So this still is a riskier Junk Speeder activation, but honestly, with the amount of pushing, we have a Baron, we can recycle into something else, and it resolves. Doesn't matter. We try to make sure it doesn't matter. We also get that free Water Enchantress summon, and you will see why I just decided to keep the Water Enchantress, even though I already used the effect for this turn. Charge Warrior to draw a card. We get an Imperm, that's a piece of interaction. But the reason why I kept the Water Enchantress is for that Wheel Synchron gets an additional normal summon per turn. So we wouldn't have been able to extend even further than normal. Hey guys, this is the list for today's video. This is during that Synchron Festival. I am playing pretty much my generic list. There's a few changes I made since Maxi wasn't banned. You can really filter out for anything you want. I was thinking Effect Veiler at first for extra interaction, but you know what? Red Reboot's there to protect us from Imperm even more than, let's say, our Baron and stuff. So I just thought of it was a cool piece that I could add in this one. And another cool card I added to the build was Kashtira Fenrir. Kashtira is a free special summon of a 7, especially since we're missing one since Illegal Knight is carrying the squad due to Wandering Griffin being banned. I felt like it was a good spot. We're playing pretty much 2 of every single tuner except for Revolution at 3 and Wheel Synchron at 1. Foolish Burial is still a really excellent combo starter. Right. I'm still going with the Synchro Rumble instead of the Synchro World. I feel like it's stronger. Changes to the extra deck. We took out Scarlet, added Ancient Fairy Dragon. Really cool card that gets you to special summon 1/4 lower monster instead. So if you have your Reborn Tengu plays and have another monster like an Ash Blossom just sitting there, hey, that's a free Baron during your turn 1. Moonlight's still there just in case you need a level 7 that does some interaction pieces. It does happen. Revolution having access in your hand and Reborn Tengu being your normal. Another change we did make was Shen Shen as our 9, as well as getting rid of Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon for the Crimson Dragon target. The target is now target your 9 Shen Shen to bring out your level 9 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. I still think Psychic End Punisher is worth the slot. It happens in many games. It's a last result push, and it is an excellent push. So this is the deck. I really enjoy this deck, guys. This is like my favorite deck to play right now. It's a puzzle. Going second, it's a hard deck to play, but it's so rewarding being able to push over your opponent's boards and getting those Junk Speeder resolves. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload. Or I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.